are going to do a survey in that boat. It's a wonderful boat. We are going to check right now the technical data of this boat. It's located here in Rickenbacker Marina. Alright, let's go. This is the outlet. Okay guys, vengan, accommodate. We are going to accommodate here.
Get it in tight.
We are going to check quickly the amount of equipment that we have in this boat. Number one, the generator. Look at this. We are going to check quickly in that generator. The exhaust pipe enter in the muffler. You see the muffler in the bottom? Can you show to them the muffler? You see, guys, the muffler? Okay, and the output of the muffler enter. Look at this. The output of the muffler enter in the water separator, and the water separator separate the middle outlet water and the other outlet gases, and the gases go separately outside of the boat over the water line. This is nice because you can see the color of the smoke better because the water is separated. The majority of the generators, this is one of those colors, they require in the installation water separator. That's fantastic. Okay, all right. This is the water separator. What is this, guys? That element.
Water purifier?
Yes, this is the water maker, and the function is create potable water, and in normal condition the outlet of the water maker is connected to the freshwater tank. No? In this moment it's not working, but I don't know if that one is excluded. Yeah. All right. Okay, and what about the bottom one? What do you think is in the bottom one? The isolator transformer. You see? Isolator transformer. Magnific isolator transformer. And what about in the back? What is that equipment? Hydraulic. This is the central hydraulic unit for this boat. This is on the port side of the engine. What type of propulsion system is this? This is the engine, and this is the transmission. What type of propulsion?
IPS.
This is a IPS, no? That rotate 230 degrees, and with both engines IPS, the captain don't need a bow thruster because with combination of the propeller, you can turn the boat in different directions. All right, I am seated here in front of the gyro. You see the gyro, guys? The gyro should be located, if it's possible, in the center of the boat, in the bottom of the boat, in the middle of the boat, close to the rear of the boat. This is the perfect scenario, the perfect position for the gyro. The gyro is a gyroscope with the two big wheels rotating at ultra high speed, one horizontal, other vertical, in order to keep the boat in stable. In the class of auxiliary, I'm going to explain how the gyro works. That's fantastic. And this is the
suppression system.
This is the fire suppression system, the fire buoy system. Later in the class of auxiliary also, I am going to explain that. Look at this. Here is the plastic element and the handle. If you break that plastic element, you deploy the fire extinguisher. But that plastic element will be melted on a 75 degrees Celsius, and if it's melted, the fire extinguisher is deployed. Okay, on the rear over there we have a couple of air condition equipment. You see, guys? Yeah, the top one is a chiller. Yeah. And
this one is the air conditioner, and this one is
the refrigerator. See, that's the refrigerator compressor for the refrigerator. And here, that cylinder is the drum where you collect the shore power cable. You see, this is basically where you connect the shore power cable.
This boat have two shore power.
Yeah.
Have two
outlets.
Exactly, two different lines, guys. Two different lines.
Okay.
So we have it's 240, 120 in each
in each outlet. Pretty close should be located the galvanic isolator. If the boat have a galvanic isolator, pretty close to those drums. Where is the outlet? Where is the outlet?
Right here.
Can you check close to the outlet if they have a galvanic isolator installed over there? No?
Nope.
Okay, no galvanic isolator. All right.
Insurance high.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let me explain quickly a couple of things here in the rear. Look at this, the primary filters. You see the primary filters, guys? Both primary filters. And you see in this moment the gauge of the primary filters. You are a diesel technician. Look at this. Where is located the needle of the gauge in this moment? It's in the yellow area. You see the middle one, indicating that probably in a couple of weeks the filter should be replaced. That's okay, guys? You have one per each engine and the other one for the generator. You see generator and port engine and starboard engine, water separator. What is this? It's a remote switch. It's a remote switch that you can activate or deactivate the batteries for those engines remotely with your cell phone, because everything is connected with the canvas with the network. That's okay? It's a remote switch. And that's the generator, and that's the main strainer for the generator. And that boat looks in great condition. You identify where is located the bonding conductor, the bonding system in this boat? Where is located?
Right there.
Where, Captain?
Right there.
This is the main negative bus bar of the boat. You see? This is
it's the main negative?
This is the main negative. It's yellow. You see, guys?
Where?
Over there. You see?
Yes.
That's the main negative bus bar.
Yeah, the negative in this boat is no black. It's yellow.
It's yellow.
Where was the ground bus bar?
It's over there. Let me show you.
Okay.
Can I have a light? Can I have a light? It's in the back, behind of this. Is the bonding conductor is located over there. It's a piece of metal, and outside here, look at this. Those are the balls where externally are attached the anodes. You see, guys? Those three. You see, guys? And they are leaking water. You see the water leaking over there, the humidity?
Yeah.
They have a leak. And also in the bracket, look at this, in the bracket of the swing platform, they have a leak of water on the bolts. And this is why, doesn't matter that they are in great stainless steel, they are corroded a little because the leak of water. You see, everything is corroded here because the leak of water. Okay, this is the moment in this boat to verify if the bonding is good. Can I have my bag, guys? Okay, let me prepare somebody suspend the anode.
Next time you're not going to see
Somebody
anyone.
select-
Okay, guys, Paul, we are going to suspend that one on the water, not touching the boat, not touching the ground.
Okay.
Okay, remember that the reading should be in between minus 0.85 and minus 0.95, something like this, no?
So, Professor, question.
water.
Do we have just in one point, or we have to do that test in a starboard side?
We are going to touch this block, this block,
Oh,
this block,
everything. Okay,
this block,
gotcha,
and we
gotcha.
are going to verify
Okay, gotcha.
if that element is properly bonded. That's okay?
It's the anode in the common, and then you touch it with the red, no?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. The anode will be located here in the common. I am going to remove that one. I don't need that one. I'm going to replace the anode terminal with this in common, and this one in positive DC. That's okay? And I am going to start to touch metals. For example, the housing of the transmission. Minus 0.4, minus 0.5. Is protected, but is weak. They need more protection. Let me check. Look at this motor mount. Minus 0.4 is weak protected. This boat needs more protection. This is why a star in the bottom, you see a lot of corrosion. on the brackets.
And
Righty.
this boat have one characteristic, guys. When we replace the anode, one side anode is more deteriorated than the other side.
This is nice. Okay,
Try
look at
this
this. 0.4 and 0.4 this block. We are going to check that block. That block. We are going to check the reading here in this block. Minus 0.4 is identical. Let me check this strainer. Look at this. This strainer is not protected, completely isolated.
You can tell it's corroded.
And it's fully corroded. Let me check that one. Zero. And look at this. 0.1.
Yep.
That's not good. This boat, the protection is zero.
It's shit.
It's
So
zero.
when did you check?
It's a wonderful boat, but it's in the moment to recover the boat. If not, in 6 months, the boat is fully corroded. We are going to check another element. Let me 1 second. I
So,
finished
sir,
here.
you said that one was completely zero?
Zero.
And if it's zero, that means what when it's completely zero?
It's zero. It's not connected to nothing. That one is connected to the bonding. But look at this. Look at the color of this.
Yeah,
It's green.
Yeah.
And that one,
It's black.
you see?
So this one is protected and this one isn't.
This one is protected a little. And this one zero.
But when it's fully protected, what's the reading supposed to be?
When it's fully protected, it's zero in between minus 0.8 and minus 0.95. You remember it in the book, no?
Professor,
Yeah.
since this block is not protected, where do you expect it to start corroding first?
Or the element that in direct contact with water. You see the bracket on the back?
Just like that.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
We are going to try to touch one of those brackets, and you read, please. And you
You just hold it? I got it. How much?
What do you see?
0.8.
0.8?
Yep.
What about now? Hold on.
Still 0.8.
Yeah.
see,
0.8.7. Almost the
okay,
same.
in that point, close to the anode is good. But something happened after that. Minus 0.8 over there. It's okay.
Yeah.
But coming here, nothing.
So is it possible that that's a problem in the bonding wiring?
Correct. In the bonding conductor or in the bonding wire. You know? Over there, close to the anode is okay.